When we talk about hemp oil, there's different things that we want to look at in choosing hemp oil, whether you're using PrimeMyBody's or someone else's. You really have to understand that there's no standardization process in creation of hemp oil right now. So it's kind of like the wild, wild west, right? So if you're going to be picking up hemp oil, at some store down the street without really understanding what it is, you may be getting more than you bargained for or less than you bargained for. The more concern is you may be getting more THC than you bargained for. So THC is the psychoactive component of the hemp oil. And so we really have to make sure that that content is either non-existent or below that legal level of that 0.3% THC on the federal side. And so, you really want to be using hemp oil with companies who can provide you with what's inside the actual oil, right? And so we know that hemp oil comes in different forms too. For example, PrimeMyBody's happen to be liposomal. For other ones, there's other liposomals, there's non-liposomals, there's CO2 infused, lipid infused, and all these different type of things. But in picking one, you really have to understand the integrity of the company and understand where that is really coming from for you to make a really good choice about hemp oil. So another thing that a really common question I get is I went to my grocery store and I saw hemp oil on the shelf. And then when people bring it to me, I look at the back, it says hemp seed oil. Hemp seed oil is not necessarily the hemp oil that we're talking about. That's derived from like stalk and stem. Hemp seed oil doesn't have a whole lot of phytocannabinoids. It has a very minimum amount, and it's more of the oil that you use on dressings and cookings and stuff like that. So that's hemp seed oil. And so hemp oil from stalk and stem is generally the hemp oil that is now widely available, but you have to distinguish it from hemp seed oil. A lot of times the bottles are labeled the same thing. So you've got to be real careful about that as well. And another thing to look at when you're choosing hemp oil is to understand that you just sometimes have to try it. You just have to try it to see if there's any benefit. And one person getting benefit from one type doesn't mean they're going to get benefit from another type or vice versa, right? And sometimes their family members may get a better benefit, or and they will have a lesser benefit because they're more in equilibrium or their family member is not. So there's a lot of components to look at this. And since the Farm Bill of 2018 has passed and a lot of the industrial hemp is being produced and all these products are being made, so you really got to be careful about what you're looking for.